Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show, and today, ooh, it must really suck to be an Xbox fanboy, I'm not gonna lie. I guess the day of reckoning has come for Xbox fanboys. For a long time, they've been saying that, look, you know, Xbox is the best, bang for the buck, the best, place to play games, and the best pricing, all that shit. No. Essentially, Microsoft is doing that thing, and the first thing I can relate this to is like how like Samsung, for example, constantly shits on what Apple does when Apple decides to make an anti-consumer or a major change to how they typically do business. And then the following year, after Samsung bitched and whined that Apple's anti-consumer, Samsung ends up doing the same fucking thing as well. Well, the same thing has essentially happened here, where let's just get into it. So Microsoft is raising prices on new first-party games built for Xbox Series X and S to $70 in 2023. So right now the games in question are Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield will be among the first to reflect the change. Now, look, Forza is a really quality title on both the Horizon series as well as Motorsport. So, I mean, I guess that can be justified on a level of quality and polish. Now, Redfall looks like possibly a fun mid. It's a co-op game. It's nothing to be taken quite crazy. It looks like it could be fun. Is it reflective of a price hike? The quality presented, the polish presented? My personal opinion, no. This is not a game of the year contender by any means. Redfall just looks like a really fun co-op game to play with some friends. That's it. Now, Starfield looks like a fucking PS3 game as far as I'm concerned. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. It looks fucking abysmal by the standard of polish and presentation. Is it worth the reflection of a $70 price tag? No. It looks shitty. And honestly, if you're paying $70 for that on Xbox, I think you're crazy because you're only getting a portion of the game. Now, if you buy it on PC, I guess that can be sort of justified because at least, you can go to the moon with Starfield, quite literally, because, with mods and basically the community fixing an inevitably fucked up game or a game that's lacking, at least you could semi-justify the price point on PC. But on Xbox? I mean, at this point, I have to look at this and say, what is the point of an Xbox? Why are Xbox fanboys still on Xbox? Why not just go to PC? That's how I feel personally. I've kind of done that already. I do have a Series X. Do I use it? No, I don't even have an HDMI cord hooked up to my Xbox anymore. It's pointless to me. I just use my PC to play Xbox games. So this is from IGN, and they say Xbox is preparing to join other major game publishers in raising the prices of its major new first-party titles from $60 to $70. Beginning in 2023, games built for Xbox Series X and S, including Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield, will cost $69.99 USD at launch. While Xbox has noted that regional pricing may differ, it has not yet given specifics for other countries. I feel bad for people in like Australia. They pay an insane amount of money for their video games. They really get hit hard, and whenever the prices of games go up, I mean, it sucks here in America, obviously. It sucks when you have to pay more for the same shit anyway, so it sucks here, but it really is shitty in other countries where that price point is a lot more extreme, let's say. But let's see. This price reflects the content, scale, and technical complexity of these titles. A Microsoft spokesperson told IGN, as with all games developed by our teams at Xbox, they will also be available on Gamepass the same day they launch. So, we're talking about, obviously, the the $70 price point, but Game Pass is gonna go up in price too, motherfuckers. That's only a matter of time. They've already confirmed that. Is Game Pass still going to be like the best bang for your buck? At this point, no. I mean, we've went this entire year with what, just scorn from Microsoft? That is an absolute joke, man. Absolute fucking joke. They don't now, it's like it's been dry as fuck, so they're like, oh, we're just gonna leave the price point as it is. But they know 2023 is when a lot of their games are gonna start coming out. So I predict 2023 is definitely when things are gonna pick up for Xbox 2024. So they're making sure to raise the price because, well, now we got the games to justify that. What about this dry ass year 2022? What about that? Absolutely abysmal decision making here. The price increase is unsurprising given that earlier this year, Xbox head Phil Spencer said that the company wouldn't be able to hold its price forever, but that Xbox would not raise prices ahead of 2023 holiday season. Xbox is also not the first company to have done this. Sony, Ubisoft, and Take-Two Interactive have announced $70 price points for certain new games, and Sony specifically has reported discussing raising the price even higher. Bruh. Yo, these motherfuckers are hilarious. Oh my god, these companies have their heads so far up their fucking ass. Look, as time has gone on, I've always stated that paying $70 just isn't worth it in a gaming space where most games come out unfinished, unpolished. The games are buggy, broken, has a portion of the content torn out of it to be sold as fucking $30 to $50 DLC, fucking loot boxes, microtransactions, fucking all this other bullshit that's attached to these games. The games, I remember back on 360 at PS3 days, you'd get a campaign and a multiplayer. You're lucky if games get one that fucking works nowadays. You know, at least when I paid $60, I used to get a single player and a multiplayer. That was a great fucking value. Nowadays, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. You don't even know if it's gonna work. And as these games come out broken and fucked up in all these ways, it just goes to show that even motherfuckers that was like saying, oh, you're broke if you don't want to pay the $70, even they're looking at these games sus as fuck. And now we got the beloved fucking Xbox now following suit. Yo, I'm sorry, man. Xbox is honestly a joke to me. But, you know, not for nothing, most of these fucking developers, most of these publishers are honestly a joke too when it comes to the $70 price point. It's not like, I mean, look, as far as I'm concerned, Xbox hasn't really put out anything that feels remotely next gen. They haven't really put out anything this year. It's just been a third party that's been holding it down with Game Pass. That's literally it for the most part. But they're saying, as for whether this will mean Xbox Series X and Series S will also get more expensive is hard to say. The PS5 already got hit with a price increase in a number of countries, and Nintendo has said it's not ruling out an increase of the Switch in the future. When Sony announced its console price hike, Microsoft clarified it had no plans to do the same in its current for its current Xboxes. They really wrote ES. Wow. Something that Spencer reiterated in September. However, in October, Spencer's phrasing was a bit different. We've held price on our console. We've held price on games and our subscription, he said. I don't think we'll be able to do that forever. I do think at some point we'll have to raise some prices on certain things. IGN reached out to Xbox for comment on potential console price increases, but the company declined to comment. Full price for major new video games has remained steady at $60 since the 360 PS3 era, prior to which most games cost $50. Companies increasing prices now have cited factors such as increased development costs and ongoing inflation as key reasons behind the jump. Look, we're in tough times. We're in a recession. That's fucking reality. But I believe in this industry. Video game companies have done things that are inferior to how games were in the past. When I bought a video game back on PS1, PS2, Xbox, GameCube, the game was finished. I don't think I've come across a game that was nearly unplayable back then. I don't recall that happening. And it has happened at some points. But you know what? Those games failed. They didn't make money. They fucking died. And probably those companies died too, deservingly so, because if you put out a game that was broken as fuck, you didn't have the opportunity to put out a patch fucking 3 months later that addressed it, or with Cyberpunk a year later to address it. You don't do that shit. If you put out a piece of shit product and it was a failure, then you failed. Nowadays, it's like release failure now, fix later. That, you know, this is the industry we're in now. Our industry, the gaming industry, has declined since I was a child. It was better back then because at least they respected the fucking customer. Not for nothing, these fucking devs, these publishers, they spit in your fucking face, demand that you buy their game, otherwise you're a fucking bigot or some shit, and then make a piece of shit product on top of it. I'm not saying that's for all games, but I'm saying that is a common practice. Now, Xbox, man, this looks really shitty on their front because they act like they're the good guy. They're good guy Xbox, and meanwhile Sony is the evil bad guys that are fucking greedy as fuck. They're all greedy. They're all fucking greedy. This shit proves it. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till the price for Gamepass increases. And I'm a PC Gamepass subscriber. The price goes up to, like, I pay 10. If it goes up to 15, I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. I'll only subscribe when actual games come out that aren't garbage. But other than that, I'm not going to stay consistently subscribed to a service that is fickle as fuck. From Microsoft, a company that released fucked up games. Look at Halo Infinite. What a piece of shit game. And they haven't been able to really resurrect that game in a meaningful way to get people to come back to it. I've been considering maybe re-downloading and giving it a try, but people in the comments of my last video talking about Halo Infinite was saying wait a few months for things to get properly fixed. I'm like, you know what, that's probably the best thing to do. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this situation. It looks bad for Xbox fanboys out here. Y'all getting bent over again. That's what it seems like. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. If you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation. And guys, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.